Thank you. Ready for a great day? All right, well, I want to say hello to the 48 states that are represented here, and for the 2 who are not, and they probably don't know who they are, get your act together. If I knew who they were, I would shame them right here. But next year, all 50 better be represented. That's all I can say. Or we're going to name names. I was surprised, though, you didn't mention in your shout-out the great state of California, because I know we're represented here. I represent Hollywood, Burbank, Glendale area, and certainly no one from our area needs to be told anything about the importance of the arts. It's essential to our local economy, but the reality is it's essential to the economy everywhere around the country, not just in those areas that are quite specific to the arts, but in the degree to which the arts cultivate critical thinking skills that are necessary for the global economy. If we want people to think outside the box, if we want people to innovate, it has been demonstrated time and time again that one of the core essentials is a good training in the arts. I was in the legislature in the 1990s in California, and years before I got there, we made a terrible mistake. When we had the recession of the 90s, we decided that the arts were somehow a frill, a luxury that we could no longer afford. And we took the arts out of our schools, and we paid a dear economic price for it. We also paid a terrible price in terms of the well-being of our communities as local theaters and ballet companies and museums ultimately closed their doors because we had turned off the audience that was coming out of our schools. When I was in the legislature, I had the wonderful pleasure of chairing the Joint Committee on the Arts, and we turned that around. We raised the investment per person in the state of California quite dramatically in the arts, and it was a wonderful boon to the state. And we have seen demonstrably what a difference it makes, not only to the economy, but also to the well-being of all of our citizens. One thing that I've noticed among our young people is that when you take the arts out of our schools, you often take the one reason that many students had for going to school. Those who often didn't excel in other areas but did excel in the arts. And you take that reason away, and we just increase our dropout rates. So this is a cross-cutting good for education, for the economy, but it's also vital to our well-being. James Thurber, I think, put it better than most when he said that art is the one achievement of man, and he should have said and women, that has made the long climb up from all fours worth the effort. And I think he's exactly right. And we're so grateful to have so many wonderful arts enthusiasts that are here helping to make the case to the Congress. This is a place like every other that tends to respond to those they hear from. So it's very important that you make your voices heard. And I thank you for your great advocacy for the arts. Thanks.